Hey y'all, so I'm doing my daughter's makeup for homecoming. As you guys know, if you're not following me on Instagram or Facebook, then you probably won't know that I got her ready for homecoming again this year. This year, I think I outdone myself by far from the last 2 years, and I'm just so happy. So, right now, you just see me kind of just cleaning up her brows. She have started arching her own eyebrows, and so I did get on to her because she has definitely ruined them some. Because I have been making sure that she understands how to do her makeup and stuff like that, because she is really into makeup, and so she's been trying to get her eyebrows arched. She has beautiful thick eyebrows, so I was kind of upset with her because she chopped most of them off, and so I had to really go in and take time with trying to reform her brows on how they are. So this just kind of took a little minute, most of the video. The main reason why I put so much emphasis on focusing on her brows is so that she can see how to fill them in when she goes back to watch this video on how to just kind of clean them up some. As you guys see to her brow over here, the one that I'm cleaning up, I did arch it kind of wide around her face, around her brow bone. I made it go out too far, so you're going to see me clean that up better later on in the video. I don't think I actually captured it on camera because one thing about me when I'm doing someone's makeup, I have to go far away. I make them turn, I make them stand. If you've gotten your makeup done by me, then you know that I do that sometimes. I cut the light off, cut the light back on, just to kind of make sure that everything looks okay before you walk out of my studio. So I actually did that with her, and I saw that I needed to fix this brow. But right now, I don't really notice it as much. I won't notice it until later on. So it's going to look a little weird. And for some of my people who have OCD, you're probably going to want me to fix it sooner than later. But so right now, I'm going in and just testing out this concealer just to make sure that it's her shade. Which it is. This is the e.l.f. concealer that I absolutely love. I actually need to re-up my makeup drawers. I know I've been saying it for a minute now, but I actually, after doing her makeup, I realized that I really need to do that. Because honestly, I'm out of her foundation shade. So you guys are going to kind of see me mix her foundation with this concealer just to kind of get her correct shade, because she's in her not so much summer tan shade anymore. So I really struggled trying to find the perfect foundation that I currently had in my drawer. I actually had to mix this e.l.f. concealer with the Fenty 360 foundation because the 360 was her summer shade and it's really dark on her now. So I actually pulled it off very well by mixing that with the e.l.f. concealer. So you guys will see that. Right now, I kind of just mixed it up a little bit just then to fix the top of her brows, to make that sure that blends in correctly. Just, crisping up the top of the brow so that it just looks all together right when you get done with the overall foundation look. So as you saw on my hand, I had mixed the 360 foundation by Fenty with this e.l.f. concealer. And I'll put the color of this concealer in the description box down below, because while I'm doing this voiceover, I'm not in my studio, so I don't have that information. But as you can see, just blending it in at the top up there, it's definitely her shade. And this is actually how I found out that this was probably going to work for her skin tone. You guys probably not going to see it, but on her chest, I went in with some foundations that I had in my drawer. As you can see that on her neck right there, that dark spot in the middle, that was actually the 360 Fenty shade. That used to be her summer shade, but it's not anymore because she has brightened up quite a bit so far this winter. And the light shade that you see on her neck next to the dark shade is that e.l.f. concealer that I put there, because I just wanted to put them side by side to see if I needed to mix it. So I'm just going in with this NYX. Actually, this is not NYX. This is Maybelline color corrector. And then I'm also going in with some Milk Hydro Grip primer as well. So she just has slight skin discoloration under her eyes and then just a little bit around her mouth. Using a color corrector for those areas just really make sure that you get the true foundation color shade. Whenever you're applying makeup, you don't have that gray after effect. So just putting this on there just really gives that foundation the true shade, and it doesn't look ashed out or anything. So just adding the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. As you see right here, I'm just kind of finding out if I have her shade. This is a Neutrogena foundation that I had left from one of my friends that came over, whose makeup that I did. Shout out to Miss Ashley. I have your foundation. Trying to see if this is her shade, which it was too bright and it had a pinky undertone. So it definitely was not going to be her shade. So I decided to go in with the e.l.f. primer and the 360 foundation and just mix that all together. It's not going to look quite like her shade, but I do go in with the Fenty 360 and just blot it like mainly around her contour areas and around the perimeter of her face, because the perimeter of her face, just like many other people, if you don't have an even tone on your face, you'll notice that around the sides and edges of your face is where you usually have that contour. So this is where you see me going in and putting that 360 shade, because I didn't get the color quite her shade, so she was looking a little pale. So as you see right now, I'm going in with a 360 shade and just kind of putting it around at the last minute to kind of just blend everything out. I actually shocked myself a lot on finding her perfect shade, and I would say that's actually a skill of mine. Like, if I don't have your foundation shade, as long as I have a darkest and the lightest color, I literally can mix about 2 or 3 foundations and get a perfect shade match. So right now I'm just going in with the e.l.f. concealer and putting it in so that we can highlight and get ready to do the contour, just blending that in. I was actually shocked on how well this e.l.f. concealer is perfect for her skin. Actually, this e.l.f. concealer is some balm concealer. It actually kind of reminds me close to the ColourPop concealer, and the mixture between the ColourPop concealer and the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. And y'all know this is my favorite concealer, Too Faced Born This Way. I would not be confident in comparing anything to that because that's just how good the formula is. But I can honestly say this e.l.f. concealer is very close to that. And I will definitely put this down below. So how I go for a really blended look, I always go in with my sponge, and then I go back in with a brush and I blot, blend, blot, blot, blend to make sure that there aren't any harsh lines, so your makeup just looks so flawless and natural against like your regular skin without foundation. So I'm going in with the Fenty Banana Powder setting powder underneath her eyes, and then all in the highlighted areas before I go in and use a contour. I'm actually going to contour her shade with my foundation setting powder, because my foundation setting powder is like her contour tan part of her skin, because she is so light. I've had to learn that when I'm doing makeup on light skin people, that you don't have to go so dark with the contour, because then if you do, it can be hard to blend. But if you're skilled at blending really dark concealer and you're really light tone, then by all means go for it. But I am not. Like, I hate seeing harsh lines. I have to blend it out, and if it's not blending, I get very mad at myself. So as you see, I'm using this Juvia's Place setting powder. This is my setting powder that I use to set my skin tone, but this actually became a perfect contour shade for her, and I was so glad. She's a light color. She kind of has some neutral undertones and very slight golden undertones, so I know that dealing with her, I can get away with my foundation shades or contour shades because her undertone is the same as mine. So I can go by using it as a contour, if that makes sense. I hope I'm not confusing anyone. If she was more of like a red undertone, then it would be difficult. So please don't judge me with the wig. I am not a beautician. I'm not even a makeup artist. And doing wigs is actually something that I'm actively trying to perfect. So I have not gotten any professional help on how to do it yet, but I would like to do that soon, actually, one of these days, so that whenever I'm applying mine, hers, then I can make it look more better. So just please ignore the lace there to the right. We're gonna make it work. So as I see harsh lines, I'm just going back in and trying to fix it. As you see, I already fixed that brow off camera. So for anyone that was wondering if I was going to fix it, it is fixed and it looks a whole lot better now. I got to teach her how to arch her brows a little bit better when she's plucking them. She's gotten a lot better with just the fact of doing it herself. Usually she waits for me to do it, and so I'm proud that she didn't wait for me, that she's trying. All of us out there that have started doing our brows at a young age, we all messed up on it until we learned how to do it right. So she's just at that stage where she's going to learn how to do it right. Eventually, practice makes perfect. And unfortunately, practice takes a lot to finally get to perfection. So something she is learning, and it took a while for her to understand that. So I'm just going in again, making sure that this all looks good. We did do the bald cap method on her because I wanted her to have very least flaws as possible going to homecoming, because I knew she was going to be taking friends. I knew she was going to be taking photos with her friends and all of that, and so I wanted to make sure everything looked all right. Using my favorite blush by Maybelline. You guys, if you've been following me for a hot minute, you know that I cannot let this blush go. I don't even want to cheat on this blush and get another blush. That's how much in love I am with this blush, and I will just continue to use it until I hit pan, which is probably going to be soon. But you see, it works for any skin tone, and it's just awesome. So I just absolutely love how smooth and natural everything looks. I'm just going in on her face with I blotted that Juvia's Place setting powder that I use for her contour, and I just went all around her skin with that just to kind of, lighten up any harsh lines and just kind of give her that overall tan look. I'm going in with this old palette, but I still use it, Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going in with a few shades just to kind of give her a natural look. She wanted a shiny eye or a glitter eye or metallic eye, I guess you can say, that matches her dress. Her dress is like a pale Barbie pink, and so what I'm going to do is go in with some silverish pink metallic colors on her eyes. And so you guys are going to see me get that on her eyes, and it's going to just blend so perfectly with her dress. It's going to be beautiful. So we definitely fell in love with her overall look, and honestly, like I said at the beginning of this video, I outdo myself every year, I think, and I love to look back on what we did the previous years just so I can see how to do things different as she get older. I do want to make sure that she stays within her age on how she looks and it's age appropriate. And I feel like with this, it kind of was on the thin line of age appropriate and adulthood. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. Just the overall look from makeup to outfit. I had to really make sure that I calmed down some and didn't go too much overboard with her overall look. So I'm just going in and adding, I think I used maybe like 2 to 3 different metallic shades for her eyes because it was coming off too silver. So I had to make sure that I really went in with a few different pinks just to get it to look like a pale, soft pink. And I think I was able to master that. Y'all, please forgive me with my hands. I wash my hands a lot when I'm doing makeup. I also wash my hands a lot when I'm taking care of patients because I am a nurse. And so it dries the heck out of my hands. If I don't put lotion on right after I wash my hands, they just get drier and drier and drier. And because I have to keep washing my hands while I'm doing makeup, And I don't like to put lotion on because, as you see, I'm using my fingers a lot to touch the face and stuff. You don't want to mess up the makeup, so that's why I never put lotion on whenever I'm doing makeup, because I have to wash my hands so much. So y'all forgive me and don't judge me, okay? Okay. So as you can see, the pink is starting to show up. It took a few swatches in order to do that, unfortunately, because the metallic shades, that's just sometimes what you have to do when they're really light. So you just gotta kind of keep piling it up there, but then you also have to be careful so it doesn't drip all over the rest of the face. So, and the wig she's wearing is a Love Me wig. It's one that I've reviewed several times. It's one that I have been wearing multiple times, and I absolutely love it. This company has some really good wigs. I know a lot of people say that they are skeptical about buying from that company, or skeptical from buying from any company that's not sending you free wigs. But I was buying from this company before they noticed me on YouTube and would send me free wigs to review. And they always ask for you to review your honest opinion. So honestly, I was liking their wigs before they even know who I was. So of course, just like any company, some other companies that I've gotten hair from, like the Hair Boutique and all those, sometimes I've gotten just bad hair from them. You just never know, if you're going to get it. But I can honestly say that Love Me has definitely come a long way. They're very well known now, and their wigs are even better than what they were before. So I will also link this wig down below as well. I don't know if you can still have a discount on this hair. I hope it still is, because this is a bomb wig and you guys would love it. So I will still post my discount code down below just in case, if you want to purchase this wig and you want to use my code just to see if it still works. You can. But I am promoting this wig because I just love it, and I think you guys will too. Honestly, I'm going to be purchasing her one because she is wearing mine, and she has already asked me, can I get her one like this? So I am going to go on there and purchase her one too, if this wig is still available. I hope it is. But if not, they have similar wigs that are close to this one. So we're just spraying the face, and y'all, when I sprayed her face and then fanned it with this Julia Michaels CD, a CD fell out and hit her on the forehead. So that's why you saw me like dotting her forehead to fix the makeup, because we were not expecting it. Unfortunately, my kids come in here and take out my mini pink fan and never bring it back. And so I had to pick up something to help fan that setting spray in. So I'm just now going in with the Juvia's Place lip liner. She keep looking in the mirror as though she's doing her makeup, and so taking it away from me being able to see. So a lot of times I'm having to focus her head to me so that I can see what I'm doing, since I'm the one doing the makeup. She wanted me to overline her lips, which I think her lips are already perfect and plump. So I didn't know why she wanted me to overline it. Her top lip at least. So I just did that for her. I don't know why, I just did it. Even though I did tell her she don't need it, but for some reason she thought she needed it. So I just did it for her, but I didn't want it to look, her lips to look too big. That's why I told her I'll do it, but just a little bit, because she don't need it at all. So on this part, you'll just see me kind of go back in and just kind of overline the top a little bit more. So for her lips, we went in with the Teddy Velvet, or Velvet Teddy by MAC, and then I went in the middle with just a little bit of a slight pinkish rosy lip, so that I can kind of just kind of blend in with her eye color, her dress color. And I did the Wet n Wild Rebel Rose in the center of her lips. So I didn't realize I didn't have that on camera, but that's what we used. She's going to put gloss on later, because her and her friends were going to go eat first. So I told her the gloss would make the lipstick rub off quicker. So she was going to put the gloss on, just the regular Fenty gloss, the Gloss Bomb, whenever she gets finished eating. And then I sent her with all of the stuff that we put on her lips with her, so that she can go in the bathroom and just kind of fix it if she needs to after eating. So just applying these Lily lashes, Mykonos, my absolute favorite lashes. She usually gets her lashes from Shein, but for homecoming, I told her she can go ahead and wear some Lily lashes because they are more expensive. So, and she actually fell in love with these lashes. I fell in love with these lashes on her. So as I purchase more, I may, if she could be more responsible with her lashes, I'll maybe get her a $30 pair of lashes, but we shall see. She has been showing that she can be responsible with her lashes, so we'll see maybe for Christmas or something like that, or maybe the next time they have a sale, because I always catch her lashes on sale. I never buy them full price to begin with, unless I'm just really out and need some more. But I think I own like at least 10 to 15 pair of Lily lashes, and majority of them are Mykonos, because I will wear them until I can't wear them no more. But she is starting to feel herself like a little bit too much. But I mean, can you blame her? She is just so gorgeous, and it doesn't take much to, just kind of enhance her features. And I always tell her that makeup is just an enhancement of features. It is not something that you have to feel beautiful, or, don't feel beautiful if you're not wearing it. That it is just to help advance your beauty already from within. So, never want to get attached to makeup, because it can psychologically make you think that you are not good enough or you don't look good without it. And I always tell her to embrace her flaws. Something that I know my mom always taught me, something that I wish I would have listened to even more when I was younger, is to embrace my flaws. I think when I started getting in my mid-20s, I started not caring and started wanting to embrace my own flaws. And when I got into makeup, it just made me feel more like, wow, like I'm already beautiful without it. And why not just enhance my features even more? And so I'm always looking to do things. And that's why my makeup, when I wear it, I always want my makeup to look as natural as possible. I want it to just enhance my natural features. I never wanted to change how I look, because I've learned later on in life to just love how I look. So I'm always teaching her now, and even before now, teaching her to embrace your flaws. If you have a bald spot in your head, if you have a crooked eye, if you have a forehead that people call a 5-head, or if you have a small lips, like, learn to love that and just use things to help enhance it only when you feel like it, but not to where you have to have it all the time. And if you choose to do it permanently, then you do it permanently. You go, have surgery or whatever you want to do, but whatever helps you feel beautiful. But you always want to fall in love with yourself first, which is so hard to do. But enough about that. Let's get into curling this hair. I'm using this Diwali this Diwali Wander that I did a review on a few years ago. I still use it. It's still going strong, and it absolutely curls all of my wigs, even my natural hair, so well. And so I hope this thing never goes out, because it was a great product that was sent to me by this company, and it is a wonderful product, and it lasts so long, and it's so versatile. I'll see if I still have the link to this as well and link it down below, only if you're interested. So as you can see, this thing curls amazing. This hair curls amazing. Like I said, Love Me has some beautiful wigs, and they are easy to install. They're not hard, especially if you're beginner friendly. Definitely not hard. Honestly, she could have done it herself if she wanted to, because that's how easy it is to manipulate and do. So of course we were running late like usual. I'm just using this wax to flatten her hair some, get rid of the flyaways, make the hair look more natural, flowing out of her scalp. And I think I kind of did a good job. I love it. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy doing this. Literally, my daughters are like my real life Barbies, because I literally get to, get them dressed up and looking gorgeous, just like I do myself. But it's something about getting other people ready and dolled up that I just absolutely love. And she loved it, and I am going to post her overall look at the end so you guys can see. We did just our own little mini photo shoot, nothing spectacular because we were running late, but I did have some photos to post for you guys, so stay tuned if you want to see her overall look. She did pick out her dress and her shoes. All of it came from Shein. I will try to see if I can find the link where she purchased it from, and also link that at the bottom of this video. So you guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys' love and support. She absolutely loved her look, and that is a job well done when your client loves their overall look. Bye. Love you guys.